Hello there everyone and welcome back to Factorio with Bob's Mods. We are back and we are having a very good time trying to figure out the next steps here. And the next steps are green science. And what we are going to be delivering to green science on this lovely conveyor belt right here will be inserters on one side and conveyor belts on the other. Alright, so what do we need? I'm almost thinking about making the gears. Oops. Oh crap, these things are right in the way of what the road was supposed to be. Oh well. Let's see. We might as well get some of our other... What else are we going to need? I think we're going to need chemical processing for our upcoming... Some of the upcoming steps in automation are going to require chemical processing. We're going to start getting into the real obscure stuff, shall we say. We do need iron gear wheels so often, it almost is worth considering. Nah, let's make them to order. They aren't that hard to make. Okay, so conveyor belts, the easy one. Iron plates and iron gear wheels. So all we need to make those is we're going to do almost exactly the same design as we did for green science on the other side. Now I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to need, let's see, yeah, conveyor belt. I think we'll move one of these, we're going to reverse this and move one of those down by one. Actually, no, the logical way to do, actually the way we're going to have to do this, especially since we're out of materials. No, how are we going to bring it? No, if it's going to be expandable, it has to go this way. It's one of the rules, actually. Expandable systems have to go in that direction. So that'll go in here, here, here. And down by one more. That'll do to start. Come on, stop picking up the copper. We don't need the copper. There's more copper than we know what to do with right now. There's 4 of those. So what we're going to make here are conveyor belts, gears, and another one that's going to make conveyor belts as well. I got to start thinking about defending this place too. So, there we go. 1. That one's facing the wrong way, isn't it? There we are. And that out there. And that out there. Actually, I got a better idea. Let's do this a little wider, a little better organized. Yeah, this is how we're going to do it. Come on, get rid of that tree. This is actually a much better design for 2-tier construction like this. There we are. That's better. The only problem is the inability to get... Actually, let's take advantage of the... I have an idea. This will actually work really well. We're going to make it... This is where we're going to take advantage of some of the tools we actually have in this mod pack. Because we haven't really done that properly yet, and it's time to play around with some new toys. And the new toy is going to be The left and right-handed inserter. Stop picking that up. Okay. And here we go there. And this. So what we're making now is going to be the easy part. I'm sure I had a splitter. Yep, there it is. That goes there. Underground belt goes from there to there. There we go. Now we're going to use, so we're going to need a right inserter. Watch this. This is an inserter that inserts around corners. And this is not supposed to be making burners. This is supposed to be making belts. There we go. 2 belt makers. And then this one also needs iron from the belt. And that will go like so and like so. And we go power pole, power pole. There we go. And hopefully, is this going to be able to make enough gears to support 2? Doesn't look like it, does it? Let's just make sure. Yeah, okay, no, it just can't make more than enough to support more than 1. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That just means we need dedicated gear production for each one. And that means we need a right inserter and a left inserter. Right going here, like that, and left going here like that. And gears and gears. Here we go. There we go. We now have belts being made. And since we're going to need so many of them, we should actually just siphon these off into a box for now. Let's just get a small box of these on the go right here for now. Just to make my life easier in the future. Because now I can come here to get belts instead of going across, instead of crafting them myself. We'll just limit it to 2 stacks for now. So now we're getting into complexity territory. So all of these should be lined up. Yep. Okay. What do we need next? Let's get bullet shooting speed. Sure. Let's get another turret in. We'll get one in right here, maybe. That's a good spot for one. And let's get ammo being made. Ammo is going to go on the low priority side of the street. Actually, the way this is going to work, this first split here is where we actually want to get the iron from for all of our systems that are on the south side. So there we go. There we go. Because we don't have to worry about that little quirk anymore, we can do that. What we just did there isn't actually a reasonable solution. These S-curves are not as bad as they used to be. So this is the science iron. Very important distinction. So now we're not going to be stealing iron from here. it's going to be being stolen from here. There we go. And the primary importance of that is that it's not going to be... Yeah, so if I had to go back and redesign this, I would use this style here. Because these right-handed inserters make some new designs really feasible. Okay. Well, let's keep everything in alignment. Let's put a single factory building. What can we put away? We could put away the pipe. We're not going to need that anytime soon. Burner inserters too. Factory can go right. See, this is the part where I'm not sure how wide this is going to get. So I want to be sure not to commit myself. Well, let's think about this. What are we going to need? We're going to want tin. We're going to want lead. We want coal. Stone. Not sure what we're going to do about wood yet. Wood I'm going to have to think on. So let's go with that plus maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So let's put this right about here. We'll figure out power later. Power could get to be a bugbear if we're not careful. Or a bugger. Now, of course it does. Just get the water bore. Get out of my face. Alright. Now, I know I said in the last episode that we would start looking into automation of green science this episode. And that is definitely on the list. Just going to get this figured out first. A couple of inserters and a box. Our ammo supply right here. Okay, perfect. So, now we're going to bring in, the inserters are going to have to come in over here. Now, inserter creation is going to occur over here. So first thing we need to do is build the output line. And that means the items are going to need to be put onto the belt on the appropriate side. Actually, we can do it easily. We can just bring it up here. Wow. This early research is going really fast. We're going to burn through all of the... There we go. All right, so this is where they're going to come out. They need to go under. All right, that turret has officially gotten inconvenient. Yeah, that turret is in the way. Well, we'll just have to fix that. Alright, so that's where the inserters are going to come in. But this is going to get a little more complicated very quickly. So let's get that turret somewhere. I probably have not given myself enough room for certain things here, but let's just get it right up here for now. Let's get our 10 bullets in there. Let's limit this to about 4 stacks. And let's make ourselves a submachine gun, which just requires a bit more iron. And shotgun requires a bit more iron too. And then we can retire this pistol. Wow. We're just burning through this stuff really fast. Okay, you go there. You take my bullet. Alright, let's get rid of some other stuff here too. We'll get rid of our burner mining drills. Burner inserters we can keep. Alright. Alright, I just have to remember how to shoot, that's all. Let's make a few shotgun shells. There we go. A little better. Alright, so where was I? Ah, yes, I was getting ready to raid the line. So these are just going to be placeholders. That's the key here. These are placeholder lines. So let's just move this down a little. Let's put that right there. This is going to be making inserters, but here's the problem. They're a 3-ingredient product. So we need the tier 2 ones. Actually, that's what we're supposed to be researching. Okay, next research. I forgot between the last episode and this one. So we need to think there's two separate lines of production we need to put together here. We need wood, which means we need a tree farm over in our raw production area, which we can build a field, and we can build some of those. All right, here's our field. So we're going to put it... Where are we going to put it? This is technically part of our raw materials production, but it's not part of our ore production. So if I sneak it up there, that will actually work quite nicely, I think. If I just scooch it in right here. Yeah, we'll scoot it in right there. That'll be an excellent spot for it right there. Now its fuel is actually these germlings, which are trees that are germinating. Now then, we need an assembler up here, because we need to make sure we never run out of those germlings. So we're going to need a couple landfills too, aren't we? Just make enough room here. Let's make one more. That's our last one. We're out of stone now. Okay, it doesn't matter that that thing's out of fuel because it's not actually a true fuel thing. Okay, bullet damage. Now we need automation too. There we go. Alright, so we're going to be pulling items out here into a box. That box is acting as a buffer. From that box, 50% are going to go downwards into the production system. And 50% are going to go into this little assembler we've built here. Right there. We need one more of these. The job of this assembler is going to be to make germlings. Ah, crud. Well, let's put that there, that there. That'll do for now. Okay, so now we wait. Now this one is going to pull these out, and it's going to put the wood onto the line. Now the wood itself needs to be used. There's two different things that need to be done with it. All right, we got automation 2. Let's see. These are a whole bunch of different kinds of inserters. Long-handed burners could be useful. That might allow for some interesting possibilities. That's going to be done in like no time at all. Alright, we're just going to load this thing up the rest of the way with germlings. Okay. Barreling. Electrolysis. Get all the trees going right away. And what'll happen is this thing will back up and won't be asking for any as long as there are germlings in stock here. So as long as this thing has seeds, it'll keep producing. Okay, now the trees have two products. Now resin is actually a very limited use product, so we'll build that on need. So yeah, we're going to build So we need a splitter. Yeah, wood is important enough in this mod that we're going to have a line dedicated to it. Military 2 is out of reach. Alright, let's just go through these all at once. Oh, long inserters. Sure, we can research those. Was I working on a splitter? Yes, I was. Okay. We're going to belt balance this. Actually, we've got to find out which side this is going to go on. So let's preload it. Okay, it is going... Actually, the easy way to fix this would be to go... Okay, there we go. Nice and tight to that. Wow. Long inserters 2, nope. Logistics 2, nope. Turrets, nope. Nickel processing. Sure, let's figure out what nickel is. And we're going to have to go check our iron shortly. Oh, we need more miners. That's what we need. More production! Pirate more production off the line here. We need more ore. We need way more iron production here. Copper we are overstocked on. Iron we are desperately short on. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. So we need to double the size of our iron production, and we also need to double the speed of our iron mining. Alright. So we need another miner. We need 2 miners, actually. So we want 2 more sets of iron. And 10 more iron plates or so. There we go. Start with that. Let's get more ore going first, because we're not backlogging on ore. Now, part of the problem is we are trying to clear this ore field. There we are. That's 2 more. Perfect. Now we need more stone, which means we need to go over to our stone production. Did I stop mining it? Probably did. Never put an electric over here, so it's pretty much at the mercy of our coal supply. And it's also at the mercy of not having any ore left. We've actually burner mined an entire stack of coal. Alright, well that'll do for a while. 4 more. Let's start with 4 more. Three and 4. Alright, and then the next one we build, this should not be in the middle, this should be out on the edge. And we need some more of those, don't we? There we go. Haven't had too many biter attacks yet, which is good. Okay, we need inserters, which means we need lots and lots of iron. Well, good thing we backstocked our iron right here. 2. I'll just make those quick. Alright. Long-handed inserters are the unloaders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those, and then there we go. All right. There we go, and then 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 power poles. Now, is this thing actually doing anything? It's not. Ah, excellent. That's done now, too. Get that out of the way and put our power poles back the way they should be. Okay. That goes there, and that goes right there. Good stuff. Alright, we've doubled iron production, and I think that's not even going to be adequate yet. Okay, so how are we going to improve it further? Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring the ore around and bring it in the same direction as everything else is going, like it should be. That's the direction it's going to travel from now on. There we go. And then the splitter will go right here. And then we'll just sneak it around the edge here. There should be just enough room to do this. And because we don't have to worry about zigzags, this will work just fine. There we go. Okay. Let's cut this off. Yeah, this is the way it should have been right from the start. New electric drills. Okay, and then we turn this around. Because now we can expand it without the incoming material getting in our way. Which is good because we need to expand it more, I'm sure of it. Just 4 more of those. Yeah, I'm sure of it. We need more of this. One, 2, 3, 4. Power. Power. 3. We need a 4th long-handed inserter and then a whole bunch of regular ones. And I think it's 8 we're going to need. 5, 6, 7, 8. So, output, output, out, and then coal. Oh, that's what we're missing, is coal. Things will work a lot better when they actually have fuel, won't they? Derp. One, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and the rest of the belts. This isn't even what I had intended to be doing today, guys, but this is where we wound up, so it's where we're going to be. Alright, iron's coming in at a reasonable rate now. We'll be able to improve it further in the future. Copper is backstocked very thoroughly. Yeah. Alright, next stop is figuring out what we were working on, which is... this is going to be inserters. This is going to make inserters. Okay. So inserters require circuit boards, gear wheels, and iron plates. So the first part is easy. Now the parts are pretty easy. Gear wheels and iron plates are easy. It's the circuit boards that are going to be complicated. More complicated. Oh, and that's what I needed all that wood for. And that's why I started making conveyor belts automatically. Okay. So that whole business of us always splitting our iron and dedicating an iron line here continues. Okay. So this one is going to have to be done differently. We need to research something else. Lab efficiency can't do. Large area mining drills. And another phone ringing, but that's okay because it is time for this episode to end. Took a little long, not quite as far as I wanted to be today, but such is life. Hope you've enjoyed. In the next episode, I will show you the mysteries of circuit boards. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.